to One Girl in All the World, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order and discuss. I'm Ashley, Buffy super fan.
Kimmy, Buffy newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube, and Instagram with new episodes on Tuesdays. So 2 to go, in Willow's words. So
and 2 to go, as in 2 more episodes to go.
2 more episodes to go, 2 more people to go. Yeah, it was cleverly done, guys. Good job. We just pick up right where we left off in this one, but 2 to go originally aired May 21st, 2002, written by Douglas Petrie and directed by Bill L. Norton. And the synopsis is, in the first of a 2-part 6-season finale, Buffy, Anya, and Xander race to the Sunnydale police station to try to save Jonathan and Andrew from a sorceress, Willow. Dawn persuades Clem to take her to Rack. Spike's stamina and courage are put to the test by a mysterious demon. All right, lots going on in this episode.
There's a lot going on.
Yes.
What are we going to do?
Who knows? All right, so Buffy, Xander, and Anya are running through the woods trying to get there, and of course they're just running through the woods. Like, Willow just disappeared. And Anya says that she's not as powerful. She can't teleport. She has to go just by air. It's flashy, but, it's not as fast as teleporting, which she can as a vengeance demon.
Right.
So she teleports ahead so she can beat Willow to the police station.
Xander still kind of thinks that Willow's going to come back down.
Yeah, they worry about, what are we going to do?
Yep.
Do you think she's actually going to, they just don't know. They don't know how much power she has, how much she's going to get. We don't know either. Mm-hmm. And, we just need to get to her, and we just need to get to your car. So, obviously, that was Xander's car that we saw, which is such a weird car for him to have. But Willow has wrecked it.
Yep. There's no chance of that.
Throw them down, yeah.
And Buffy's like, okay, good luck with that. I'm going to run ahead.
Yeah, you meet me there. I'm going to run ahead because you are just a slow human. So, yeah, and so Xander feels completely, useless. He's like, okay, she's only my best friend. That's fine. Go ahead.
Mean, he needs a second anyway.
So he just obviously can't keep up with Anya and Buffy, so he just has to, take a little stroll to the police station. So we go to the credits, and we come back, and we're at the police station, and Andrew thinks that Warren is testing them, because remember, they don't know that Warren's dead. And he's like, I think there might be, a tracker. If we just figure out...
Just needs to hear some signals?
If we just, figure out how he's communicating with us, we can, prove that we're worthy.
Totally.
And Jonathan's like, no, you idiot.
He voices, maybe he'll come bust us out in Santa's magic sleigh.
He's like, you can look for implants in every sorry hole in your body, but it's not even find it. And then he says, I'll look at every hole in my body and yours.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan talks about, they kind of talk more about how he was the one that left hanging, and he says that it happened. They picked him, wanted to kick him out basically because he didn't respect the chain of command. Yep. So he didn't fully deter to Warren like Andrew did. Andrew just got in line, and Jonathan was having issues with what was happening.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he was having issues, but why was that? It's because things were going too far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They start fighting each other, if you can call it that, and then Anya materializes into their cell and tries to get the guard. She's like, we need to get you guys out of here. And they're like, what are you talking about? And so she's yelling for the guard. She quickly gives them a very short Cliff Notes version of what happened. That
Warren's dead.
That Warren shot Buffy. He shot Tara. Tara's dead. Buffy's alive. And that, Willow killed Warren. She's on the
They are next.
And she's coming for you next. So they, the guard comes over and she's like, okay, you have to get them out of here. Something's coming. And he's like, well, how the hell did you get in there? And she materializes out of the cell right in front of him. And just keeps telling him, hey, you need to let these guys out. Of course, he's not really complying right away.
Well, obviously.
Crazy. Yeah. And then Willow materializes outside of the police station. And she knows where the cell is, the back wall of the cell. And so she starts using her power, and she's pulling chunks of the wall
brick by brick, yeah.
Brick by brick by chunk. And of course they notice that the wall behind them is being ripped away.
Yeah.
And Anya says, I can't tell. He's like, I think Andrew says, teleport us out of here. She's like, I can't take people with me. And he says, we didn't do anything. And Jonathan says, we did do something. Like, we signed up for this. Mm-hmm. We went along with it. And so we're responsible.
Yep, exactly.
And of course the cops find out all this is happening and they're running out there. They're trying to like confront Willow. And there's like a big standoff outside. And while this is happening, Buffy sneaks in. So Willow doesn't see her and is able to sneak up to the cell. I said, cops flying everywhere. Because she's using her magic to like make them fly here and there. And then once there's an opening, Willow like flies up into the cell and just finds Anya there, and like the bar is all twisted.
Yeah. So Buffy got them out?
She knows that she's like, Buffy. She knows that Buffy got there in time and got them out. And Anya tries to reason with her, tries to talk to her, and like Willow just lets out this like insane like scream that people can hear like from like a mile away.
It's very creepy.
Yeah. She's not happy.
And she magics her.
Yeah, she like hits Anya with magic. Poor Anya. She's getting the Giles treatment in this episode.
She's really trying to help, and she just
keeps getting knocked unconscious and like all kinds of stuff on. Poor. So Xander steals a police car and finds Buffy. There's so many people. Finds Buffy, Warren, and Jonathan, so they all jump in and take off. And he said they're going to hide them until they deal with Willow.
That's such a brilliant plan.
Like, what else? Yeah, what else are you going to do? And so they're driving. They're trying to get far away from the police station as possible. And they're like, well, why isn't Willow just here? Why can't she just come here? Like, why can't she just kill us? And Buffy says she doesn't want you dead. She wants to kill you. There's a difference. And that we don't know. Maybe she's still finding out how much power she has. And we're still finding out how much power she has. We really don't know. And Jonathan has this moment because he is right. He's like, I've known her almost as long as you guys have. And she was just like, packed her own lunches and was like very sweet and was just like Willow. And it's like hard to believe like that was Willow that they saw at the police station. Yeah. And then just Willow shows up behind them with a semi.
Yeah. She's taking control of it.
She's on top of the semi truck, and the driver is like, ah!
And she's like crashing into them, she's
like hitting them. And I think Jonathan's like, she knows when you guys are in the car too, right? Yeah. Because it's kind of like this episode, I think, is kind of the lines kind of blurring, like where she's willing to hurt now her friends. Yep. Last episode she wasn't. She saved like her first priority was to save Buffy. You know what I mean? She did all these things. And now it's like, now that Warren's dead, it's like, the lines are blurring even more, I think.
And the magic is starting to consume her more.
Yeah, they get an accident. They're in the car. They're helping them. So that's up to them, basically. Yep. So he keeps hitting them in the car. I don't know how that semi could keep up with a police car. But
yeah. Magic, I guess.
Neither here nor there. Yes. It got souped up by Willow. And then Willow starts like losing power. She starts losing juice, and eventually they get away. Like the semi-truck stops. Yep. The semi stops, and they get away. So at Spike's, Clem is still babysitting Dawn.
We're doing a Doritos taste test?
Doing a taste test.
Well, he is.
Yeah. She's very bored. He's doing his best.
He's so cute.
Doing his best. He's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. Do you want to play cards? Okay, we'll go to the movies. PG-13. Yeah. Like, she's 14. Like, it's no big deal. Yeah, he's being very sweet. And she kind of says, like, why am I here? Like, why am I being, like, treated like I'm incapable and weak? And he's like, you're not, and I don't know why you're being kept here. And he's like, I'm sorry about what happened, and if it's anything I can do, like, to help, like, let me know. She's like, actually, he's like, oh, no. Oh, no, I probably shouldn't have said that, because you're going to get me in trouble, you're just a slayer, like, please. And then she said Spike would have done it. Yep. And he says, well, Spike's gone.
That's right. Spike isn't here, so...
Yeah. So at a cave,
speaking of Spike,
we go to the cave where his test has commenced. He's gonna have to fight to the death to this huge dude,
Hercules-looking guy,
dude. And Spike's like, okay, like he's big, but whatever. And then he like hits his hands together, and his fists go on fire. He's like, oh no, this is getting complicated. So now he has to fight to the death with this guy. So in an alley, Clem and Dawn are walking, and we find out that she's asking Clem to find Rax.
Yep.
Because obviously
Thinks that'll
she
draw
went,
Willow.
yeah, Willow went to him before. Maybe he knows where she is.
Mhm.
And he's even saying, like, well, even if that's true, and like, obviously this is not a good idea. He's like very like worried about taking her there.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea, yeah. And like, what are you gonna do even if he does know where Willow is? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, confront her?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Um, so at the magic box, Anya lets Buffy, Xander, Andrew, and Jonathan in, and they are there because they need something to stop Willow. So they're looking for like ammunition essentially, but they know that this is going to be one of the first places she comes, so they need
So
to
they
get
can't.
it and get out.
Okay. And Anya was saying she can't sense Will anymore, how she's way beyond vengeance at this point.
Yeah,
So that's a little bit scary.
yeah. I think there's, like I said, like there's a definite shift
Mm-hmm.
from last episode to this one about, and
Yeah.
that supports that as well. Willow, obviously Willow, all those books, the dark art books are still on the table and they're drain dry. So she's like, great, what are we gonna have now? But Anya had a book hidden and it's like anti-magic. It's like protection spells, but she can't read it. And Jonathan tries to help because he does know about a lot of this stuff too. And they don't really want him to help. And he's like, I thought I would just help because you guys are, trying to save us. And Buffy says, we're not doing this for you. We're doing this for Willow because we can't let her kill more people.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously she can't come back from it. And he's saying that, Willow needs to recharge. She's got to go, she has to do something, like, even with that much running that hot, that long, like, she is burnt out. So she's going to have to find somewhere to get more magic. So at Rax, the door opens and we're like, oh, it's like from a POV. So we're like, oh, it's Dawn because she's found it. But it turns out it's Willow. So she went right to Rack.
And he's been waiting for her.
He's been waiting. And he's like, I felt your power. And he's creepy. He's like, you still smell like strawberry.
Yeah, he's like, you were a little slip of a girl and now you're all grown up.
Yeah, he's gross. And then, yeah, basically Willow just like drains him of his magic.
Yeah, so it's just interesting to see this compared to last time, how the tables have turned.
Yeah.
How he was like super gross and creepy and took control of her, and this time she takes control of him.
Yeah, he was still gross and creepy, but yeah.
Yes.
So then Dawn comes into the waiting room. Clem stays outside. She walks in. She sees Rack like hanging upside down dead.
Yeah.
And then, oops, Willow's there, and she looks even crazier.
Darker. Yep. Her like veiny.
Yeah, she's like dark veins, and her eyes are even more like blown out. Yeah, even more black, and
she's like,
really
"Hey, cutie."
Yeah, she's getting freaked out by Willow.
You should be.
And Willow's like, "Oh,
you're back on the magics," and Willow's like, "No, honey, I am the magics."
Ooh, yeah. And so Willow talks to Dawn about like, oh, we're just gonna go run and tell Buffy where I've been, and she tries to say like, I miss Tara too, and she's like, oh, did you cry? You're so human, but you not really. And she basically starts threatening Dawn that she's gonna turn her back into the ball of energy that she initially was.
And this is a turning point.
Yeah.
So like you said, last episode, obviously she was getting out of hand, but like this episode is just now she's threatening Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's talking about, I did feel like, Willow saw all of us when she's like complaining about the whining.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
Like, Buffy, where? Whatever. Tara, where? I'm like, yeah, okay, yes. Willow's been meaning to say this for a while. But then Buffy knew if she needed to recharge, that's where she would go. So Buffy shows up and tells her she's trying to change me back into my energy. So Buffy's obviously there, gonna stop it. So at the magic box, Anya's still working on the translation, but she can't read it. It's not going well. She says, I have the word the or maybe towards.
And it's like they think it's Sumerian, and Jonathan pipes in. He's like, I think it's Babylonian.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what the point of that was, because they're like, can you do anything about it? And he's like, no. So then he sits back down, and I'm like, what's the point of that?
I think he's trying to help still.
Okay. It's too late.
Yeah. Well, Jonathan's trying to help, and Andrew kind of says, like, why are you helping them? Like, why are you doing that? He's like, because they're keeping us alive, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he says, like, we can take them. And he's like, well, no, we're not doing that. Like, we're in a magic shop. Like, we should use the magic. And he's like, no. Jonathan's like, no. And he talks, this is when he's like, hey, can you pipe it down over there? We're trying to, like, work this, like, keep you guys from being skinned as well as boneless. And when Andrew says, and then what? You know, she's like, what, truck driving magic mama.
Yeah, that's cute.
You think she's going to stop with us? No.
Yeah.
And then Anya and Xander are talking, and he's like, if things get bad, I need to know, like, what's going to happen. She's like, or what, you'll propose? He's like, that was great. He's like, I need to know if you're going to turn on me. He's like, this would be a perfect time for, like, to get your vengeance. She's like, I can't hurt you, so I'm just going to settle for hating you. And she basically says, this is all your fault.
Yeah.
And he misreads what she says. Because he thinks talking about, like, Tara dying and everything. And he feels responsible because he froze when he saw the gun before Warren shot anybody. And she clarifies, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about us. Yeah. But he again reiterates how useless he feels as, like, a person and a friend, because both of his friends got shot. Well, 3 of his friends got shot. No, 2 of his friends got shot. But Willow is obviously lost in a way, too.
Yeah.
So at Rex, Willow locks Buffy and Dawn in there because Buffy tries to get Dawn to, like, run. And, like, when she says, Willow's a junkie. Willow's a junkie. Willow was a loser. Now she's a junkie. Buffy probably tries to reach her and tell her that she has so much to live for and that this isn't the right way to go about it. And I like when we knew this was coming. I mean, like, Willow says, oh, really? You're talking to me how much there is to live for? Yeah. When you were, like, hate it here as much as I do. The only time you were ever at peace was when you were in the ground and all this. Yeah. And Buffy's like, that's not true. Like, okay. And then while she's giving this speech, this was really cool because there's, like, the room starts turning and it's, like, creaking. The room starts turning and turning. And then you can tell that they're now in the magic box. It was just so cool.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah. Like, I thought they just appeared in the magic box.
Yeah, no, it, like...
I even wrote teleports them to magic box. Yeah, interesting. I totally missed that.
I would say they did teleport, or something, but it creaked. That's cool. Almost like a stage moving. Huh. And then we realized that we're in the magic box.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and then because they're not used to it, so Buffy and Dawn are really affected by...
Yeah, almost like bad motion sickness or something.
Yeah. So they're not doing well. And then she sees Andrew and Jonathan are the magic box.
And she's like, abracadabra.
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
Throws magic at them, and it's, like, blocked. Mm-hmm. And she's like, which one of you is messing with magic that you're putting up a kind of a counter spell? And then we see that Anya is hiding. And she's done enough of the spell, I guess, to start...
Prevent Willow, yeah.
Yeah, to, like, protect Willow, to protect Jonathan and Andrew. But she's hiding, doing her little chants. So at the cave, Spike is still fighting. He's all kind of burnt up. And he ends up winning. He breaks the guy's neck. And he's like, yes, I did it. Okay. And then we find out that this is the first stage of the trials.
That's rough.
And he's like, oh, man. Okay. So it's only the first stage. So at back of the magic box, we say Willow's still talking about the counter spell. She can't get through it. Yeah. And so she does magic on herself to make her, like, super strong. And she's like, so I can just walk up and beat you to death then if I can't use magic on you. And, of course, Buffy tries to intervene, and she punches Buffy.
Yeah. Knocks her out of the way.
And they start, this is where the Buffy-Willow showdown starts. So Andrew, Jonathan, Xander, and Dawn run. They run out of the magic box. But Anya stays to keep doing the spell, and Buffy stays.
Yep.
So, yeah, basically there's, like, just a standoff between Buffy and Willow, and she doesn't want to hurt her, but she will.
Yep.
And she tells her that. She's like, I don't want to hurt you. And so she, like, smacks Buffy across the room. And then she's like, okay, I've tried to talk to you.
So I said I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't say I wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah. And then she starts like, okay, now I'm going to have to beat you up a bit. And yeah, so they just start like...
Yeah.
having a fight in the magic box, destroying the whole place.
Yeah.
Destroying the whole place. But Buffy, every once in a while, she's still like, I can help you, stop.
Yeah,
But she's gonna fight her. And she's trying to just buy as much time as possible for Xander to get them away.
Yep.
And then in the alley, we see them getting away, and like Jonathan has to stop because he's tired, and Andrew wants to run off, and he tries to like because they grabbed some swords when they were trying to like think they could fight off Willow, and Andrew puts it to Xander's neck. It's okay, we're gonna run to Mexico. And then Jonathan stops him. He puts his sword to Andrew's neck and says, no, like, we are going to jail when this is all over for what we did. Yeah. So then Andrew has to drop his sword. And then back at the magic box, Willow gets thrown.
Get off, super bitch.
Yeah.
That made me laugh so hard.
Yeah. So but Willow gets thrown, and then she sees Anya, like, do with the spell book, like, saying the incantation again and again. And she's like, oh, you're the one doing the magic. And she, like, starts to choke Anya. Buffy tries to intervene, but swatted away by Willow again. And then she knocks Anya out. She's like,
poor Anya.
You can't do magic if you're sleeping or something like that. Yeah. So she knocks Anya out. And then now that spell isn't working, she can use magic on Buffy. So she, like, blasts Buffy with something, and it knocks Buffy out. And then, of course, in true villain fashion, Willow says, now no one has the power to stop me. And then she gets blown sideways by magic. And we see, like, her nose is bleeding. So it actually did something to her. And then Giles is in the doorway and says, like, would you like to make a wager on that or something?
I'd like to test that theory.
Yeah. And it's like, dun dun dun, Giles is back.
Did not see that coming. It's
Giles.
quite the surprise.
Yes, that's the end. That's the end.
That was a good episode.
My favorite quote was when Andrew says, she's a truck driving magic mama.
That was really cute, yes.
This is so funny. And then my favorite scene was, the Willow Buffy showdown with that ending with Giles.
Okay, yeah, obviously.
Because there was, like, a lot of, like, stuff with Willow, like, not resentment with Buffy, but Willow's really letting, like, her, like, deepest, like, you have these, everybody has these, like, thoughts that you're not proud of or whatever, or these feelings you're not proud of. And she's kind of just like, I'm going to let him out today. Today I'm letting him out against Buffy and Dawn and everything. And, yeah, so Giles showing up.
Saving the day.
Saving the day. That was, that last
In
scene.
true Giles fashion.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite line. Okay, so when Spike is in that that cave thing and he's introduced to his first test or whatever, and then so he sees the guy, this big hulking guy, and he's like, "Here we are now, entertain us." And then the fist turned to fire, and he's like, "Oh,
yeah."
That was so funny.
Yeah,
I love that. That made me laugh a lot. And then the favorite scene is the same as yours. Just like, especially Giles at the end. I was like, yes.
Giles is like, bitch, I told you that you couldn't handle this shit. And here I am to clean up this mess. I took the Concorde. You know how expensive that is? Because I had to get here quick. Obviously, somebody emailed me about what was going on at some point.
That was great.
So it was funny. So my stake rating, I gave it a 4.7.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know why. I mean, it was good, but I don't know why it was 0.7.
Okay.
Giles returning, so that was a great ending. Like, obviously, Giles and Willow have had beef about her magic for quite a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Quite a while. Like as early as his Tara even started having issues. Giles saw it first, I would say. Yeah. Tara and Giles were like... So, yeah, a lot of beef about that. So that's not going to go well, obviously. She's not going to be like, Giles, I need help. No, she'd be like, screw you, old man. I'm going to try to kill you. Okay. So Giles coming back is great, obviously, for the season finale, because the season finale is the next episode. Talked a little bit already about the Buffy and Willow showdown, how Buffy didn't really have any, like, hidden things that she needed to get out on Willow, but I think the other way around there was. Like, with Dawn, like I said. And Buffy... and Willow's been talking about herself a lot in this episode in the third person.
Yeah.
As in, like, she is not that... Like, Willow is
She's not Willow.
Gone. She's not Willow.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Willow was a loser. Willow was this. Willow was bullied. Willow da 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 da. Willow brought you back. Yeah. It's like that's a completely different entity.
Yep.
Than what we're dealing with now.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I like that separation, actually.
Yeah. Xander feeling useless is important. We see like multiple, 2 or 3 times in this episode that he makes it very clear that he feels useless in the situation to help anybody.
Yeah.
Especially his best friend. So important. And then, yeah, I said like, what after will Willow stop? Like the Warren thing happened. And then multiple times people have said, well, what about after this? Do you think she's going to stop after this or after this? Like, so what's the end game here, really? Yeah. Is it going to be Andrew and Jonathan? I doubt it. So all those nice seeds for the finale.
Yeah. I gave it a 4.8. I think maybe what tipped me a little higher was Giles at the end. I was like, whoa. Yeah, that really was. Obviously all the stuff with Willow, just kind of watching her turn into bad Willow, interesting. She is willing to go further now, like you said, like she's willing to hurt Dawn. She did hurt Anya. She's just,
several times
getting to the point of no return. And what is going to happen? She goes through Jonathan and Andrew, and then what? She's probably not going to be satisfied. She's going to want to, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then, it's nice to see Anya still helping, even though her and Xander have the thing, the awkwardness and stuff like that. Like you said, with Willow, basically she just gets to say however she's been feeling about things. So even though she's not Willow, maybe some of those feelings that Willow had previously, like sometimes you do have thoughts about maybe your friends that you feel bad about, maybe you shouldn't feel that way or whatever, but they're thoughts. And sometimes you just have thoughts, but she's just letting it all out. And then also I liked the little tidbits with Spike and his
trial.
Yeah. What is that reminding me of? It's a Greek mythology. Is it Hercules? Who had to do the trials? Was it Hercules?
I don't know.
I think it was. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of reminding me of that.
That tracks. Interesting.
Gives me those vibes.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm bringing Giles back. Dad's back, kids.
Dad's back. Everything's gonna be okay. So Dark Willow. We'll see. The most personal big bad we've ever had.
Yeah. I did not see that coming.
One of our own. All right. So we only have one episode left.
Yep.
And then we're on the last season. Nuts. Okay. So that wraps up season 6, episode 21, 2 to go. Again, you can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram at One Girl in All the World Pod. You can also email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week with season 6, episode 22, Grave. See you real soon.
Bye.